Hey everyone, Magic Man Scott 40k here, playing some Dawn of War Soulstorm. This is going to be a 1v1 between Space Marine and Eldar with real players, and I thought you would like it. Space Marine is the host here, Nighty Hunter. I was in his lobby. I'm the observer, so you'll see me every now and then saying something in the chat, and the person he's going up against is Eldar, DrozzzD35, and I thought this would be a cool replay if you guys are like. We're doing Shrine of Excellion. Not my favorite map, but I think it gives Space Marine a chance. This should slow down Eldar. This big corner here. It should slow down Eldar to the point where Space Marines have a fair shot of winning. Now, if this was a flat map, if this map was completely flat, I think Eldar would have a much bigger advantage. So, not my favorite map, but I think it gives Space Marine a chance to win. And yeah, I thought maybe you guys would like this video. I am recording this the day after July 4th. Hope everyone had a good time. I totally forgot to post anything holiday. I forgot to make like a holiday video, or I pretty much forgot that I had a YouTube channel, so I forgot to post anything. But I'm doing it the day after, so hopefully that's alright. Big July 4th guy. Anyways, I haven't made a video in a while. That's because I've been watching a lot of like TVs and movies, and to be honest with you, I just got Netflix, and I am so behind. I am watching like 2008 stuff because how behind I am on everything that came out. I haven't watched any of the new stuff, and I'm saying this because if you guys want me to do like a TV show review or a movie review, I can do that. That's actually what my second channel is. I have a second channel, and it's not really video game-y. It's more of a when I want to rant, I go to my second channel and I rant about whatever. That's where I vent. My second channel is like for venting when I'm mad. If you guys want to see that, let me know. That channel is less friendly, I would say. It's more, I try to keep these videos clean, but my second channel is a lot more dirty, I guess. Anyways, so that's why I haven't made a video in a while. I kind of just forgot I had a channel. I've been, I wouldn't say busy, I just been really distracted. There's a lot of sales going on. There's a lot of new games going on. There's a lot of new stuff happening. There's a lot of news going on. I've just been extremely distracted. So, sorry about that. I've been playing a lot of Warhammer Darktide on PlayStation, and I keep running into computer people on crossplay. So if you guys have a PlayStation 5 and have Darktide, let me know. We can maybe play together. That'd be fun. I will say this: Darktide is a lot easier if you know each other. It's so much easier. So let me know what you guys think if you guys want to play together. Anyways, Dawn of War Soulstorm. So that's why I haven't made a video in a while. I just kind of forgot that I have a channel. I just been so distracted. Alright, now for the 1v1. I think everyone's up to speed. of what's going on. I have a second channel, and movie reviews, and 4th of July. Alright, so Space Marine versus Eldar. I wanted to make this video because I don't have any advice. I'm usually the advice guy. All my videos have tips and tricks and advice. When it comes to Space Marine versus Eldar, I actually have no advice because I never really figured it out. All my advice and tips and tricks are all self-taught. I didn't really copy anyone. So, and I never really figured out how to fight Eldar. Eldar is still a mystery to me. I don't really have any advice or anything like that. So I'm gonna watch this guy, Nighty Hunter, and hopefully he has a plan on how to deal with Eldar, because I don't really have a clue. So yeah, hopefully you like it. After the last video I made, which was like 10 days ago, I decided to turn the sound back on. I turned the sound all the way up so I could hear it. If you guys don't know, I can't hear the sound when it's like this, but you guys can. I don't know why, but the video game sounds are much louder. I don't know if it's the software or what, but you guys can hear the sound when I release the video, but I can't. So I had to turn the sound all the way down. Right before I recorded, I turned the sound all the way up so I could hear the characters and all that, what they're saying. So I had to turn the volume all the way down just for the video. So hopefully everything's set up and ready to go and everything works out. But yeah, Space Marine versus Eldar. I don't really have a favorite, so I'm gonna switch back and forth, and I'll try to be like equal. I don't really have a favorite. I do have Space Marine 2, and I have been playing a lot of Space Marine stuff. I'll probably focus on Space Marine, but I do want to give Eldar a fair shake, and I'll focus on them too. Alright, I think everything out of the way. I think I introduced the players. I think I introduced the map. I think we're ready to go. I haven't made a video in a while, so hopefully this one is alright. And yeah, I guess we'll get to it. Yeah. What I usually do is I take these high level matches and I break them down for new players. So hopefully I can get that done. Alright, one builder, barracks, capturing the points first, and then, okay, so it's going to be a late commander. Interesting choice. Okay, guardians. 3 guardians, okay.
We will fulfill our duty.
Yeah, I usually do commander first. I think commander first is pretty good. But we'll see.
We will fulfill our duty.
No one's capping the first point. Yeah, no one's capping the first point. Interesting. I don't think you can rush on this map.
Marine squad deployed.
This isn't really a rushing map. Interesting, they're going for the corners first. You don't see that too often. Maybe they think there's a turret here and the corners are safer. Oh, interesting. Space Marine knew. Okay, maybe they know each other. Space Marine went straight for the corner. I think Eldar should be able to, yeah, Eldar should be alright. Yeah, captured it. I don't think they can kill the scouts in time.
Yes.
Builder, okay, very confident. Looks like Space Marine's gonna steal their resources. Oh, a forward turret. Okay. Very early turret. I don't think Eldar can do anything to stop this. Their damage isn't high enough. I don't think Eldar... Yeah. See, their damage isn't high enough. I don't think they can stop the turret. I like these colors. Space Marine is like Raven Guard. And Eldar is like black and blue. Oh, they might be able to stop it. I thought Guardian's damage was lower. Okay, Space Marines here to help out. So it looks like Space Marine might be able to capture these 3 resources up here. Okay, Rangers out and about. Space Marines can't really do anything against Rangers except grenades. Okay, Eldar captured this. This is already an interesting fight because you don't expect the top. You don't expect them to fight the top part. And now he's not capturing the top, which is interesting. Did anyone okay, looks like no relic either. Yeah, no one's getting the relic. This is already a pretty interesting start. No generator too.
Marine squad deployed.
I just noticed that.
The danger has found us.
I think Eldar has a slightly better income. Not by a whole lot. Interesting, already harassing. Maybe these Rangers are the only threat.
You called us back.
I feel like Eldar should have more resources. There's no way it's just Rangers.
You cannot imagine what we have seen with our eyes. We are taking damage.
Wow, really good micro. Microing this squad. Also microing. Very good micro. These Space Marines should be in close range. Their close range damage is higher at the start of the game. When you get the armory, the long range damage is higher. But before the armory, the close range damage is higher. So these Space Marines should be in close range. If you want to be like perfect. Not sure why you capture the critical. The critical is not very good in a 1v1. Okay, first Dark Reaper squad. Again, extremely good micro. Space Marines capturing the middle. Interesting that Space Marines are basically exploring the map and not capturing anything. Is this captured? Okay, they finally captured their point. They captured their point like 3 minutes in. Okay, decap here. I don't think this decap is a big deal, but we'll see. Space Marine finally caps middle. He's got a skull probe. Dark Reaper's in cover. You're gonna need a lot more damage to kill all this. Dark Reapers and Rangers are a good combo. Okay, someone's got grenades. Eldar. Okay, it's Eldar. Eldar has grenades. No LP2s. Oh, Space Marine might have armory. Interesting. Okay, so he's got one generator. He made armory.
We are taking damage.
Interesting. I do think Dark Reapers. Yeah, Dark Reapers count as heavy infantry, right?
I have arrived.
I think the plasma pistol does bonus damage to Dark Reapers. Now we have Assault Marines. I think Assault Marines are really good on this map. Looks like Eldar has a huge map disadvantage, which is funny because Eldar can teleport and everything. You don't expect them to have a map disadvantage. Okay, Farseer. Farseer did the big area of effect attack. Looks like Space Marine's actually dominating, which you don't expect in this matchup. Space Marines should be fine in the heavy cover. I don't think they'll take any damage really. Where's the Assault Marines going? Salt Marine's going somewhere.
All who love life fear.
So far, there hasn't been a whole lot of actual fighting. Just running around. Okay, Space Marine's got the first upgrade. I can tell from the armor. So we got upgraded Space Marines. Okay, Salt Marine decap. Going all in on these already huge amount of Space Marines. So interesting. Space Marines and upgrades. And Eldar just has Reapers and that's it. So it looks like Space Marine has a much more powerful army. Well, they do have map advantage, right? Yeah, they have complete map advantage. This guy was the host, so maybe he planned all this.
5 minutes.
He picked the map. Ooh, huge, lots of Guardians down. Nice grenade though. Is Eldar okay? Eldar is floating on power. I was gonna say you can get some LP2s going. I think Eldar should definitely get some LP2s going. You're wasting all this power. 200. Okay, Space Marine has flamethrowers. Interesting choice. Looks like Eldar doesn't really have anything. It's weird seeing Space Marine dominate. You don't expect that every day. And I would say this is not a Space Marine map by any means.
4 minutes until control.
Another grenade. Ooh, this generator. Okay, generator down. This is looking really bad for Eldar. Looks like the Rangers are getting most of the kills. This Assault Marine squad might go down actually. You need one more grenade and this whole squad goes down. Ooh, they're dropping like flies. And that's with the armor upgrade. Oh, there's 2 squads. This is very expensive. I think they're 60 each.
Incoming enemy fire.
I think.
Incoming enemy fire.
This is a very expensive fight. Again, extremely good micro. I don't think the Reapers got hit at all. This is extremely, extremely good micro. Okay, Commander's back. I think once these grenade recharges, I think these Assault Marines are gonna go down. Oh wait, is that it? Is that the end of the game? Okay, that looks like the end of the game. Again, I think this corner here slows down Eldar to the point where Space Marine has an advantage. Okay, it looks like it's over. This is probably the first and only time I ever seen Space Marine dominate. This was pretty... I don't want to say one-sided, but the Eldar player did extremely well. I'm surprised these Assault Marines did not go down. What Eldar really needed was an LP2 right here. Upgraded listening point. He had like 300 power in the bank. I'm not sure if this listening point upgraded would do anything. Definitely needed to upgrade this one. And definitely needed to upgrade this one. And losing this part of the map hurt. But the Bone Weaver has a turret stun. The Bone Singer can stun this turret. Another squad of Space Marine. Okay, I think Space Marine is just going all in on tier 1. Are they going tier 2? No, they're not. Okay, so yeah, it looks like Space Marine just went all out on tier 1, which you don't see very often. Even in 1v1s, you don't see that too often. And you don't see salt marines like ever. That was interesting. You can see here, most of these space marines are near death. All these space marines here are near death. So honestly, if Eldar sticked around, all these space marines would have died. If the Farseer ability recharged, the AoE one, I think all these space marines actually would have died. That was a close fight. Yeah, I pretty much never seen Space Marine dominate in any map or any 1v1. I pretty much never seen Space Marine dominate at all. You just don't see that. That pretty much never happens. So, huge shout out to Nighty Hunter. I do think the Eldar player had better micro. So it was pretty clear to me that he had a plan. And it's possible that these two knew each other because of the instant fight here. Space Marine went straight to this fight right here. So they might have known each other. I think it's very odd that they captured this side of the map first instead of capturing this first. Usually you capture this first, but it's interesting that they captured that first. What's Space Marine's income? 104. 104 is really good. That's a really good income. Space Marine can make like another squad if he wants. Oh, he's got the population upgrade. I just noticed that. So yeah, he just went all in on tier 1. He's not even thinking about tier 2. Very interesting. Oh yeah, and the force commander was actually almost dead. Huh. Yeah, if the Farseer had her big area attack, I think the Farseer would have killed everything. Huh. Very close game. This was actually a lot closer than I thought. I would say 1 or 2 grenades and all these Space Marines would be dead. Alright, let's go ahead and look at the score. Space Marines obviously dominated. Eldar really needed LP2. That's my only critique. Army size was actually the same. Weird. They both had the same army of 60 some. Wow, 55 Eldar died. I'm not even sure how that happened because it was just Rangers and that one squad of Dark Reapers, right? I'm not even sure how 55 Eldar died. He should have let the Guardians die. I'll say that. Maybe the grenade upgrade was a mistake. Dark Reapers are much better than Guardians. So maybe keeping the Guardians alive was a bad idea. Really, you just want Guardians to cap your points and that's it. And just go full Dark Reapers. But I do think the map had a big play in this fight. As you can see, the Eldar just went around in circles. If it was a big flat map, they could run corner to corner. They could run a lot better. So I think the map made it so the Eldar player couldn't run around as much. But I will say this. In the lobby, the host picked the map, and the Eldar player hit check mark. They were ready for it. So both players knew the map. But I do think the map had a big play in all this. And I'm not sure if the generator even paid off, to be honest. 27 kills. 27 kills is respectable. The scouts were dead around the 3-minute mark. So this is basically 27 Space Marines dead, which is respectable. Yeah. I think this was a pretty good one. You pretty much never see Space Marines win at all. So I think this is a pretty good match. And no one expects a full tier 1 push. I don't think anyone expects that. Most people go tier 2. A lot of players go tier 2. You never expect a 10-minute tier 1 that throws people off their, no one expects that. So yeah, I think this was a good one. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think. Was Space Marine overpowered? Was he suspicious? Was the Eldar player making mistakes? Let me guys know what you think, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.